I get a new camera. I could not be happier because I've been waiting for this for quite some time now, and I'm so happy that I'm here. If you know what this is or what this could be, here's a little hint. I finally got my hands on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera. And today I want to talk about why I got it, why I chose this one, how this whole situation happened, and also my first impressions. So the thing is that it was my birthday. I've been doing videos for quite some time now. I love vlogging. I just kind of love capturing my life in that way. I've been having issues like with the storage on my phone because I have an iPhone 13, I think, and I've been using it for filming. Like, it's fine, I like it, but I've had some difficulties with it. For example, that I can't see myself in the camera, like in the phone, because I film with my back camera because the quality is better and whatever. So I can't see myself, and whenever I film, it's been a struggle to kind of, make sure that everything's set up perfectly and that I'm in the center of the focus, I guess. Which does not happen every time. I kind of struggle with that a little bit. And then obviously my phone is getting full from making so many videos, and I just wanted to have something like apart from my phone, because many times while I would film, I would need to have the camera in my hand, and that's just obviously not possible if I'm filming with it. Like, a couple of times I have had to borrow my phone from my sister whenever I was home and filming. Like I said, I wouldn't complain. I like using my phone for filming, but I just wanted something else to have, also something maybe a bit smaller. I've seen so many videos at this point about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and how people just started filming more or like vlogging more and be a little bit less shy outside or around people, because it is really small and maybe not everyone knows it. So not everyone knows it's a camera. It's just like less obvious apparently than a phone. I did big research on this camera and filming cameras in general. I really have been wanting a filming camera for quite a long time at this point. I feel like 1 or 2 years, but I knew it was gonna be a big investment. And initially I thought I would get a camera, how vloggers have. I think, for example, the Sony something, I don't remember the models anymore, and I almost bought one like secondhand. I always research whatever purchase I do, especially if it's a more expensive research. So I took my time, and like I said, at this point I've already watched a bunch of video on the DJI camera. I wanted to know if it's actually worth it, if it's worth the hype. And honestly, from what I've seen, it does seem to be that case. Even with the price point, I got the creator combo, and I'm really glad I did, because everything that it comes with for the price, it's incredible. What I really loved about the camera when I was actually buying it or choosing it, that it has a built-in gimbal. So whatever you're doing with your hand, it should be very stabilized, which I really like and appreciate. Second thing is obviously that it has the little display so you can see yourself in the camera, or also it is connected through an app called DJI Mimo, I think, or Mimo app, that's on your phone.
This is just like the video about first impressions, so I do want to go into more detail maybe later on when I have more experience with the camera. Now I'm just going on the surface.
So the app should be helpful as well. And then the third thing is I don't know what it's called, but like motion focus or something, where it basically like follows you around like this. It literally just it's following me. It's kind of creepy, to be honest. It came in 2 separate boxes, I could say. There was this protective case, and then anything else. I actually ordered it like 2 months ago at this point. I think it was on back order, so I was waiting for it for a couple of weeks. Even though I was home in April, it didn't come on time, so I couldn't bring it with me. So my sister, when she came to visit me in Madrid, she brought it for me here, but she didn't bring in the original box, obviously, because it would be too big. She brought it to me in this white box that was in the original packaging, and then this case that had the camera in it and a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna try to go through everything that was inside. Obviously the camera, extra battery, backup battery, and then extension brick or something that is smaller, the DJI microphone 2, I think is what it's called, with the wind protector, then a little tripod, wide lens, and a little magnet that you can put under your clothes and connect the microphone. Because yes, the microphone has a clip, but if you want it like in a specific way, a specific angle, you can just use the magnet for that. And I really love that, because this one that I'm using for filming, you just have the clip and also like in a weird direction. So whenever I would put it on my, I don't know, t-shirt or something, it would just do weird sounds, just not work really well. well. That's why I have it in my hand always. I really like this case because you can fit most of the things that you need in it. It's protective at least in some way and kind of elegant, to be honest. And then there's already a couple of accessories that I bought for it separately. First of all, very important thing you should know when you're getting this camera is that it doesn't come with an SD card. Maybe it's probably normal, but I don't know, it just seems like something they should put in because you literally have everything, but without the SD card you can't use it. Since I didn't know that, I bought one off of Amazon, but it's taking so much time. It actually only came today and I've been waiting for it for more than a week, I think. I mean, which is obviously fine, but I was just so excited, you know, to try the camera out. Then another important thing that I bought is this table holder or something, a little stand. If you put it on the bottom of the camera or the extension, it just stands still, which is very practical because obviously the camera itself does not stand on its own. And like I already said, I got a screen protector and the lens protector. The screen protector is perfect. I've had no issues with it. I just put it on, everything went well. But with the lens, first I didn't put it on, and then today I was like, I want to try it, I want to, you know, protect the lens, and I put it on. But then when you want to put the wide angle lens on it, it doesn't stick that well, it doesn't stay in place. And I've also seen that some people said that then the image was a little bit blurry after putting on the screen protector. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just take it off and be very scared because I don't want to scratch my lens. Okay, now I want to show you the actual footage from the camera so you can just, you know, see the difference from the iPhone 13 and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Let's switch it up. This is the Osmo Pocket 3 footage. What do we think? I'll also see it once I'm editing because, you know, I haven't been able to compare it yet. So you can see for yourself if you actually see any difference. I'm gonna switch back to my iPhone camera so I can actually show you the DJI in my hand. 3, 2, 1, go. Here is my new little baby. You know what? It's so compact. It's so nice to just hold it in my hand. Ooh, it's a little bit hot because I've been filming on it now, but it really like just fits into your hand. It's really small, compact, but really nice design. And here's the extension brick that I talked about. I actually had it on right now because you have the little screw in that you put onto your tripod if you want to film with it, whereas the camera itself does not have it. It has some holes here on the bottom on the sides, which I don't know what they're for. And then obviously the USB-C charging port. Here's the little hole for the little rope that you put around your arm. I don't remember what it's called. You know what I mean. I love that you can just like push it to the side like this and it turns on. It's ready to use. And then I think also that if we turn it off and then we turn it on with this button here, technically it's shooting in vertical, and then if you do this with the screen again, it shoots in horizontal. It's so weird how it just like follows you around. I have to get used to that. I've seen on the internet that people try to avoid turning the screen because to some of them what happened was that somehow it would stay in the horizontal position, and then when they would try to close it, it just wouldn't go back. But then other people commented that they had no issues with that whatsoever. They've had the camera, for example, for a year, or they advised that person to go to the store and just ask them for a new one, which for me, I don't think it would be that easy. I don't live in the US and I don't even know if there are like DJI stores here in Spain or in the Czech Republic. I don't know. I love it so much. I've been waiting to film this video for some time now because I was waiting for the SD card and the screen protector, and then also when my sister brought it here, she came here with my grandma, so I didn't have time for it. And then one day when I wanted to apply the screen protector, I just had it in my hand. I was like looking at it and trying to explore the camera a little bit, because one thing that I want to say is it does intimidate me a little bit, and I really want to learn how to use this camera properly because there are multiple settings you can choose. I know that there's something called D-Lock, which is like a different color something, and then when you edit it, you play with the color somehow and it's supposed to be even nicer than if you just shoot in the normal default setting of the camera. But obviously I don't know anything about that, but I'm really open and willing and actually excited to learn, so I'm gonna watch even more videos and just try to really learn and make the most of this purchase. So these are just my first impressions, the intro, unboxing. I'm looking forward to using this camera, hopefully experimenting with it, gaining experience, and then maybe passing it on to you in future videos. And I hope my content gets even better with it. Maybe I'll be able to vlog more as well. I hope you enjoyed this very unprofessional, just normal person user opinion and perspective. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!